If you live somewhere between New York City and Washington, D.C., you've seen me on TV in commercials. I was a commercial actor and model for many years without the facial hair. I had scruff and or kind of a goatee. I played everything from a dad to an uncle, to a judge, to a pharmacist, to a doctor, to a construction worker, to a lover walking with his fellow lover, my wife, girlfriend, whoever the female was, walking down the street, peering at diamond rings and clinking wine glasses with many strange, beautiful women. Many years of experience doing that. I tended to end up in the more ethnic market. When my hair was darker, I was always cast as Hispanic, or what they call culturally or ethnically ambiguous. I wasn't like your typical white guy, which was okay, because you have to go with, in the acting and modeling world, you go with what you are cast as. There's like your actual age, and then there's your age range on camera, where you can portray someone older or younger. So for many years, like for instance, when I was 50 years old, my acting range, my portrayal age was from 45 to 55. I could play a 45-year-old guy, depending on how I combed my hair, depending on what I wore, or I could play somebody older. So I was always fortunate to be able to play a little bit younger or a little bit older. Then the work kind of dried up, and then I stopped coloring my hair, which was an absolute miracle for me, because when I went gray, when I allowed myself to go all gray, my work increased. Because when I look at my colored hair, it was very, very, I thought it was fake looking. Now that I look back on it, even though in my early days I had dark hair, very dark brown, almost black hair, started going gray at the temple, sideburn area, and then sprinkled throughout my chin, and then it just grew, everything turned gray. Beard turned white, hair turned gray, silverish gray. So what's interesting is, when my agent saw my gray hair, she said, let yourself go gray all the way, just do it. I said, why is that? She says, you'll get more work. And I have 5 agents, one in New York, one in Philly, one in the Lehigh Valley, upstate Pennsylvania, one in Pittsburgh, one in Chicago, actually 6, and then one down in the Fort Lauderdale area. And she says, you'll get more work. I can sell you better if you go gray. So she was the one who really convinced me to go gray. I did. I got more work. I got a lot of work, as a matter of fact. And then, and that was for almost 5 years, I was doing really well, which really well was anywhere between 4 and 5 acting roles per month in different commercials or voiceover work, that type of thing. And then I decided to grow the beard, and that work dried up. Everyone advised me against it. So now I have to reinvent myself, and I've reinvented myself several times in my lifetime. You have to bob and weave and kind of go with who your opponent is. The opponent now is advertising agencies, so it's not like I'm fighting them, I'm more like partnering with them. So now people have to see the value of a man with a big gray beard. That was an uphill climb all the way. I don't want to say battle, but it was a climb. And so I've had to kind of like celebritize myself and not rely on it. And that's the worst thing about being an actor or doing voiceover, doing print, is that you're always relying on other people for work. And then you find yourself having to kiss up to people who you don't like really don't like, and being nice to them, which is not a bad principle in life to begin with. But there were casting directors that I can't stand. Egotistical assholes that know that they got actors by the you-know-whats and can make them do anything. So I mixed with some of the fakest people, absolute most fake people I've ever, you have no idea You never know when you were talking to someone real or not. And I was kind of glad that I left that world. I don't like actors. I don't like models for the most part, about 90%. 10% I do. And I know within one conversation if they're the kind of people that I want to hang out with. So I decided to take my career into my own hands. So I'm marketing myself, obviously, as a video game model, long beard, wizard, Viking, not Santa. I don't have a Santa face. I don't have that cheerful, happy, rosy-cheeked Santa kind of thing going on. I've always been kind of a darker character, just in life in general. So, and the way the lines and wrinkles are coming on my face, I seem like I portray more darker characters than anything else. And my use of firelight through candles and lanterns and that type of thing, fireplaces, fire pits, I just love the shadows that they cast. I think I'm the best looking in the dark lit with firelight. I just don't have the physique anymore for modeling, and I don't have the face for it, willfully, because of this. I like my beard, and that's just the way it is. But I would love to be able to work for you. You will have 30 years of experience working for you, representing your product, representing your services. You will have my on-camera experience. You will have my vocabulary. You will have my selling skills. I speak often, keynote speaker at dinners, seminars, conferences, workshops. I taught in 5 colleges. I have a master's degree in education, which means nothing to me right now because I'm cutting hair and I love cutting hair, and I will not leave that world. I love the beauty and health world. Love it. But now I'm making a name for myself, a bigger name. I already have a pretty good name in the industry, and there's not a lot of people that don't know about me. And I feel very blessed to be a recognized figure in the hair and beauty industry. But if you want me to work for you, representing your product, private message me, gb@georgebruno.com. My references are top-notch. You will see, just even when I have done reviews of products here, the orders are rolling in. I get email. If I review products, I want feedback from the businesses. Let me know how I am working for you. And just introducing myself to this market, you as a business owner, you as a advertising agency, you as a creative director. If you feel like you could use a man that looks like me, that sounds like me for your advertising campaign, whether it be in print or in a commercial or a training video, please let me know. gb@georgebruno.com. Probably one of the hardest working guys in the business because of one thing. I don't take it for granted. I value all my work and I take it seriously. And when people hire me, they get 110%. So if that's something you'd like, contact me.